Good day, everyone. Today's lesson will be about quadratic functions and parabolas. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to understand the key forms and then also how to find important features like the vertex and the roots. And we'll be able to know how they apply in real life example. Okay. Now, what is a quadratic equation or quadratic function, which is okay, a quadratic is any function of the form where y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, and then the value of a is not equals to 0, and then its graph is called the parabola. So looking at the three forms of quadratic function, we have the standard form of the quadratic function, which is y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. And then again, we have the vertex form, which is y is equal to a into x plus h all squared plus k. And then we have also the vectored form, which is equal to a into a, y is equal to a into x minus x1 into x minus x2. Now, what are the effects of a from the standard form equation, the vertex form, and the vectored form? The value of a determines or tells that the graph opens up or down. So if the value of a is greater than 0, the graph will be concave up. Sorry. And then if the value of a is less than 0, the graph will be concave down. Now, looking at the value of h and k on the vertex form, h is the x value of the x value, and then k is the y value. Okay. H is the x value, and y is the k value of the turning point. Okay. Next, we're going to be looking on the axis of symmetry of the vertex. Now, the axis of symmetry of the vertex, we have the parabola is symmetric about the vertical line where x is equal to minus b all over 2a. Then I didn't say much about the value of b here. So the value of b, it helps you find the value of x value of the turning point of the parabola. So, and then again, we have the roots and the discriminant. So looking at the roots and the discriminant, to solve quadratics, we use the quadratic formula yx is equal to minus b plus minus root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, if the discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac, and then it tells us about the roots. So if the discriminant is greater than 0, therefore the equation have two real roots. And then if the discriminant is equal to 0, we have one double root. Okay, now if the value of the discriminant is less than 0, we have no real roots. If the discriminant is less than 0, we have real roots. Okay, now we have example of a quadratic function, which is in the form of what standard form. Then to find the x value of the turning point, we can use the equation of axis of symmetry, which is in the form of x is equal to minus b over 2a. And then here, x is equal to minus into the value of b is 6 all over 2. Now the value of a is 1. The value of x is equal to 2. And then we can be asked to find the y, obviously, to find the y value, we can use the original equation and substitute the value of 2 into this equation. So our y of 2 will be equal to 2 all squared plus 6 into 2 plus 8. Therefore, y of 2 is equal to negative 2. And then our coordinates will be 2 and negative 2. So now, real life example. So our real life example, we have a boss height that is modeled by, okay, ht is equal to minus 5 t squared plus 20t plus 1. And then to find the time for maximum height. So our time for maximum height will be also equals to the sum of the equation of axis of symmetry, which is equals to minus b over 2a, and is equals to minus into 20 over 2 into minus 5, which is equals to 2 seconds. And then to find the height at that time, we just use the time, the 2 seconds, and substitute into the original equation. H of 2 is equals to minus 5t, 2 squared plus 20 into 2 plus 1. And then h of 2 is equals to 21 meters. Um, so looking at lastly, the key takeaways today that you need to know is to recognize the 3 quadratic forms and then find the axis of, okay, so the 3, okay, find the axis and the vertex, use the discriminant to classify roots, and apply quadratics to real life context. Thank you for that lesson.